Building decks the hard way. Have fun with Hardleg. It's time to play some Yugioh. It's the deck build challenge. Hey, what's up, you divine angelic beings? Welcome to the Deck Build Challenge, where each week two combatants face off with strange theme decks. I'm your host, Hardleg Joe. Joining me today, recurrent co-host, Aimless James.
Yo.
And he's sitting right next to me. We can actually high five.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure if that showed up on the microphone or not. And joining him, a brand new co-host, fresh from the Patreon, a guy who chooses to go by the name Raditz.
Greetings, humans.
And I cannot high-five him, but I can slap my hands together, and it's like, yeah, we high-fived over the internet.
But how do they know that you didn't just do that for me?
Shh. It asks too many questions. Anyway, this week we're doing an interesting challenge. It was suggested by someone in the comments. I forget who, because I get a lot of suggestions. I just remember because it was fairly recently, and I was like, I need to do that soon. And it is Cyber Dragons versus Cyber Angels, Battle of the Cybers. As far as how they play, why are the sleeves different? Damn it! 1 second, we'll be right back. Okay, we're back, and I fixed the sleeves. I was doing so well, too. I had like a long, 20 episode string of getting the sleeves right, and just ruined forever. I'm sorry, Raditz.
Multiplier ruined, back to square one.
Yep.
I'm very disappointed in you, Joe.
Combo breaker. It's like you had one episode to be here, and it was the episode that was ruined right from the very start.
I am sad now.
I can tell from your voice. It's so expressive. Well, let's see. Who is going first, then?
That'd be me.
And are you the blue or the red?
Yes. Whatever threw that out. Okay, I'm red.
Okay. Yeah, obviously you guys can't see my screen, or can't see the sleeves that I put on there. A sad state of affairs. I could probably make a killing off of the sleeves if the other people could see the sleeves. But then people would also use that to their advantage. They'd go into ranked with like gay porn sleeves, and then people would surrender immediately just to increase their rank. Unless they're into that kind of thing. But that's why you have a good solid deck to go with your gay porn.
Well, unfortunately, I don't have a solid deck.
No, you just have Cyber Dragon Core.
It's a good idea, I swear. Like, what I have in my hand right now, this was a good idea.
Oh, it's the Cyber Petite Angel.
Aha, thingy.
You both got your little cybers. One's a ball and one's a stick. I can see the Cyber Drag is very masculine. The Cyber Petite Angel is very feminine. You've got a pink ball with wings and a silver metallic rod with glowing red lines on it.
And tentacles.
And tentacles. Yep, can't forget about those tentacles. I've seen enough hentai to know where this is going. Ugh. Comment in the comments if you've seen enough hentai.
Oh, this is gonna be an interesting duel, because first turn I had this.
Why would you... James, I told you not to play things that, would completely out his deck and make it impossible.
It's shutting me down, too. I can't do anything either.
You can do tons of stuff!
Half my deck is spells!
But all of his deck is spells!
Joe, you should have let me play
And I asked about this card.
Did you?
Yeah.
You should have let me play System Down, Joe.
Yeah.
What is System Down?
It banishes all machines on the field and in the graveyard.
Oh, I thought that was a band.
I mean, it's banned from this. Like, Imperial Order is going to be in the next one. Because he's literally rituals. He literally cannot summon any monsters.
Yeah, that's why I brought it up, because I was like, well, can I use this? And you were like, yeah, that's fine.
I don't remember you saying it.
I think maybe you didn't read it all the way or something.
I think you thought it was I thought you said Imperial Iron Wall.
No, why would I use that?
To stop things from being banished.
I don't care about that.
Well, his deck banishes things.
I don't know that. I just... Okay, well, I'll side it out on the next one.
Yep, I guess for this one, fun is just out the window. James is just going to do everything while his opponent weeps. You can begin weeping now, Raditz, whenever you're ready.
It's not everything.
No, you don't, Cyber Angels as an archetype only have one non-ritual monster.
What?
And it's on the field right now.
Why?
Yeah. Because they're an entirely ritual archetype.
I knew I should have left that Giski chain in there.
They're kind of like rank up rituals. They use ones to go, like they have a 4 that goes into the 6, that goes into an 8, that goes into a 12.
Screw you, James.
Oh, okay, I get it. Yeah, but see, you kill that, so now I could be like, well, now I can attack twice.
I mean, you could attack twice if you did. Oh, it doesn't skip the battle phase. It just skips the main phase.
Okay.
Well,
I mean, shit.
fuck, man, shit. I mean, Cyber. I guess I should hover over that. Cyber Twin Dragon. It's got 2 whole dragons.
It's no longer one of my favorite cards now.
Yeah. I would have called it Cyber Y-Head Dragon, but I guess that's why I don't make cards.
I call it double noodle. Cyber double noodle.
That's a pity. I don't suppose you have Sandstorm Mirror Force in there somewhere.
You said no mirror forces.
I know,
Yeah.
but I
See,
I said a lot of things that didn't get listened to. Story of my life. It's okay, Raditz. You're winning with the hearts and the minds of the commentators. I'm certain. Just look down in those comments as soon as it comes out.
I mean, in all honesty, you literally could just say we're just counting this one as just a for funsies, not so funsies duel, and then start the real one on the next one.
I can still win this.
He's got to have that dust tornado to get rid of Imperial Custom or Imperial Order. I think that's the thing. I think I don't remember you asking me about anything, but I thought you said a different Imperial card because there is a lot of them. Also, did I do a match or a single?
Let's see.
You did a single.
Okay, we'll be back. We'll be back with a real first duel. Okay, we're back.
Deck in the extra deck.
We're back, and something about the extra deck. I didn't quite hear that.
I have a spicy tech in the extra deck that'll go almost as much so.
Interesting. I'm interested to see these spicy techs. That's why I enjoy the deck build challenge. Because normally you can't play something like anti-machine support just in your main deck in case you run against machines. But this time you know, you're like, I am playing against machines. I am prepared. Oh hey, this time James is the blue.
Alright, I got blue, I can smash.
Let me smash. Flying
Say.
When your opponent normal or special summons monsters, you can special summon this. The controller of this card cannot Ixie summon.
Well, that's rude. I didn't even know that card existed. What the hell is this thing?
James is learning. He's becoming a learning machine. It doesn't.
Yes.
It got used a lot in against whatchamacallit. Burning Abyss. Yep.
It's okay, I can still do fusions.
Yeah. That's why I think he asked me if he could use Flying Sea, and I was like, yeah, because Cyber Dragons can still fusion. They can still attack with Cyber Dragon, who has 2100. They can even synchro if you put in a tuner. Or two.
I mean, I have tuners, but I didn't even think to put synchros in there, because the tuners have other effects that I was using instead, and I was just like, oh, yeah, they're tuners. Should I use it? Nah.
Wish if we had anything that could get over 2100 in hand.
Yeah, I mean, I usually, if I include a tuner, I usually include at least one synchro, just in case shit happens.
I didn't even think about it.
You just don't take this as professionally as I do.
No.
It's like you don't build a new deck every week.
It's like I'm casual as fuck or something.
James?
Are you about to rude? Oh, that's rude. Oh, you son of a bitch! That's some Haxor bullshit right there. I'm out.
To be fair, that only works if you leave Cyber Dragons on the field. If you would add something like the Cyber Dragon core, I don't think that counts. No, it has to. It's in quotes. It has to specifically be Cyber Dragon.
I know, but core counts as Cyber Dragon.
Does it?
Yeah, that's its effect.
Oh yeah, that's why you can do the thing. Okay, never mind. So he could have done that.
I mean, please.
I like to point out that my deck follows the rules because he hasn't summoned a single Cyber Angel.
I used the Cyber Angel to search a Cyber Angel.
You didn't even. Yeah,
he's got Ben 10 in the graveyard. He's got all these alien kooky things he can do.
Hacks.
Ben 10. There's an evil alien from Gopher Outer Space.
What about an evil gopher?
Yeah, something about evil gophers. I don't know. Fuck, man. What do you think I am? Goblins? I don't like them.
I like goblins.
Let's see. Ritual summon this with Hymn of Light. During the end phase, you can either draw 2 cards and discard one random card, or add a light monster.
Oh, that's also rude. I needed that.
Cyber repair. How is he going to repair his cyber plant now? But unless he has another flying sea, he didn't set any spell traps. He has no quick effects.
Yeah, but you field wipe me, so I think it's only fair.
The Kaijus! Oh, but he could banish Hymn of Light to be like, no dog, I ain't being destroyed.
Yeah.
I ain't going out like that.
Yeah.
That's cool.
And now your Mad Flame Kaiju can only kill one of them. Choose wisely. Choose wisely. I keep hearing Discord go off in the background. I don't know if that's mine or yours. I think it's yours.
If it is, then I apologize.
I'd say to mute Discord, but then you wouldn't be able to hear us. I'm pretty predictable, though. Maybe you could just sort of guess. That would be an interesting...
I did not want you to attack.
No. I was hoping for honest. You should have used that other effect. You could have searched honest.
I would have been honestly disappointed.
But at least you have 8 tributes if you want to ritual summon your 8-star. Ding, fries are done, says Manju of the 10,000 hands. But what will add? What could be? Machine Angel Ritual. That summons Cyber Angels.
He's actually gonna summon the thing.
Yeah. Says the guy whose Cyber Dragon deck has a Kaiju on the field and nothing else.
First turn I had 4. Okay, 4 Cyber Dragon cards.
Let's see. I forget what this does.
Bullshit.
If you use this, add 1 Light Fairy monster from your deck to your hand. Okay. So you get a just a little petite angel. Just a little cyber petite angel.
What's so petite about it?
You can make your opponent send 1 monster they control to the graveyard. Their choice.
Oh, I don't want to choose. I can just I choose nothing.
More weight. Oh, that's still my new favorite meme. Fucking Crucible references.
Attack him directly. Yeah.
Go Battle Fader.
Nope.
Well,
I did a thing. Things have been done.
Did I do a match this time? I don't think I did a match this time either.
Nope.
You guys don't have extra decks, or you don't have side decks, right?
I do.
No,
Oh, you do now?
I don't.
I told you I had 5 cards in it.
So, well, did you want a side?
Yes.
Okay. Well, we'll go to siding then, and we'll be back. It won't be very exciting. We're back! We're back once again, and fighting is commencing at an even greater rate than it was commencing before. The battle will be long and weary, but I will be ready to commentate and explain it to you, the masses, as things... Yeah, I'm running out of steam here.
This stuff happens.
Hey, I'm blue again.
Hey, we've got Raditz in the red.
Manju's effect didn't work for some reason. That's amazing.
Maybe you don't have any ritual spells or monsters in your deck.
What?
Okay, Joe.
It's okay, you can use Ritual Sanctuary to get the ones that you don't have. Machine Angel Ritual! Doing things that you like to do! What will you summon? What will you summon when you do?
Big thing.
Oh! Vrash the Stampede, my favorite.
Vishnu.
Yep. It was Vishnu.
We had to change it because we can't name it after a real god.
Yeah, but it's cool because Vrash is better because it sounds like Trigun, and it's one of my favorite animes. Let's see. If this card is ritual summoned, destroys many face-up monsters that were special summoned from the extra deck and inflict 1,000 to your opponent for each. Well, that doesn't work very well on the first turn.
No, it does not, but it's a big thing.
Yes. It's got all sorts of wings and like a gear. I don't know if Vishnu is known for her gears, his gears. I don't know much about Hinduism.
She's
Comment
the
in the
goddess of
comments.
classic cars.
She's the goddess of what?
classic cars.
I don't think that's correct, good sir. I'll have to double check.
The Hindus had cars.
They didn't back then, when Vishnu
Yes.
was created. And even
The
if they
Hindus-
did, there wouldn't be classic cars, they would be new inventions, so... What would the
Hindus
what would
better
the
be-
goddess of classic cars actually be called?
Vroom,
Mercedes.
Vroomenstein.
Vroomenstein?
I was gonna say
Yes.
Mercedes, but okay.
Behold, Mercedes, the goddess of classic cars. Vroomenstein, though. That doesn't follow any goddess naming conventions. I was gonna try to think of a pun that had to do with like Athena or like Persephone, but like made it into like a car thing. But you're just Frankenstein with vroom in the front of it. Someone please draw a picture of Vroomenstein. I need fan art in my life. Oh, well. So now I'm trying to think of goddesses and I can't. All I can think of is vroom vroom. You've destroyed my life, Raditz. I hope you understand.
I'm very proud of myself for that. It's a wondrous day.
It takes a special kind of man.
New Cyber Dragon Infinity.
Oh, hey. It's Cyber Dragon Dre. Dr. Dre, perhaps?
Dr. Dre?
I get higgity with the swiggity. Dr. Dre says that, right? Right?
Sure.
The scar
Commented-
that you saw me revealed to you that isn't honest may be honest, so you shouldn't attack.
No, I don't think it's that, because you wouldn't bring it up if it were.
Yeah, you'd be like hiding. You'd be like, oh no, I'm gonna be attacked. Whatever will I do? Survival is not a thing that exists for me. And then you die. A painful death.
Paching.
Cyber Dragon Infinity, too strong. He's got that spiral tail that makes like an infinity sign. Not sure if people will notice that. Sadly, you can't stop yourself from being targeted. Doesn't their new Machine Angel ritual do something like that?
They have a new one?
Yeah, they have two.
Oh.
Yes, but it's not searchable by normal means.
Oh, yeah. And you're just like, and fuck your field spell too.
Yes.
I'll just throw it into the pit with the rest of the dead cards.
Isn't this just fine and dandy?
Like lemon candy.
Yeah, I don't want you doing stuff, so don't do that.
Stap it.
Is that my ritual? Fuck.
He's just, no, no, no.
Not today.
Not in my house.
I love that commercial.
Fuck you.
Save the angel. So it can die next turn.
Yes.
Let's see.
As long as he only has Cyber Dragon Infinity on the field, I think I'll be okay.
I mean, if he controls a monster, he can't special summon Cyber Dragon from his hand.
True.
Unless he wants to get rid of his Cyber Dragon Infinity so he could do plays.
Why?
Might be a little counterintuitive.
It's not how Cyber Dragons work, Joe.
Should be.
Should be,
Yes.
but not.
They should have a card that lets you banish a monster with all its Ixie material, but just for a little bit. Like, it doesn't specify until the end of the turn or, like, until the battle phase. It's like, just do it for a little bit until you feel like it. You just do it, summon a Cyber Dragon, and then...
Let's
Do
do it for the lulz.
I'm always interested in seeing, like, a card that, like, specifically exists, like, you play a spell card, and it's like, for the rest of this turn, no matter how many monsters are on your field, for the purposes of determining if you could summon a Cyber Dragon, it counts as though you have no monsters on your field.
That is very long and tedious.
It's just, like, oddly specific. Also, you couldn't have won, but you could have absorbed the Petite Angel and attacked him directly, and you would have won, because you would have done 300 less, And
Thank
you
you
would
for
have had
summoning
200
Cyber
more.
Dragon. Thank you so much for summoning a Cyber Dragon. You gave me hope. You revived my dreams.
Hopes and dreams.
And I'm still gonna lose if you have anything that has any significant amount of attack, but
Yeah, I'd almost feel bad. The Chimera Fortress Dragon is like borderline cheap, but if he had just kept out the Nova, or if he had Ixie summoned or Fusion summoned, like it wouldn't be a problem.
Like, I didn't have anything else, so I was just trying to get as low as possible so that I knew that any monster I got would be able to finish it.
Yeah. Granted, at this point, now you can summon Cyber Dragon, and all you gotta do
LOL!
is attack into his Petite Angel.
Who uses Swift Scarecrow?
It's not it's no Battle Fader.
Yeah, I like using it better because I'm sick of Battle Fader getting canceled because no special summons.
and Swift Scarecrow is a machine, so it's synergy.
Synergistic management solutions. If
You can
need
use
be,
machine duplication on it as a wall.
yeah, if need be, you could play completed 7 on it, and then use Megamorph to give it 14, or not Megamorph, limiter removal to give it 1400 attack.
Seems somewhat convoluted, Joe.
I play only the most pro of strats.
Nah.
Oh!
No.
But it doesn't destroy.
Unfortunately.
It's just like...
I still want no hand adding shit.
I call hacks. Hacks.
That's all rituals do, is add stuff to the hand.
Exactly, I don't want you doing anything. Just stop.
Okay. No special summoning for you, then.
This makes me feel so much less bad about playing Chimeritek Fortress Dragon.
True, he does have the most meta of cards. I don't know, we'll see. Because
I like to point out that I'm being cyberbullied.
I get it! Because it's the Cyber Angels! And online also.
God damn it! Just drawing into nothingness.
Are bricks a thing that exists, James?
I
honestly,
didn't know this,
well,
but
I hadn't-
cyber dragons are in fact made of bricks.
I still haven't. There could. Cyber Dragons are continuously one of those decks that I'm like, oh, I should make Cyber Dragons next, and then I think of something better. Like they're always like just on the radar of being like a what a deck. Like if I can't think of anything, I go to Cyber Dragons, but I've never actually not been able to think of anything.
Finish the idea of going to cyber dragons.
Yeah,
I just realized that I really should have played Daigusto Emerald.
probably. Do you have Fairy Cheer Girl at least?
No, I have the most meta of card staples.
Well, considering that he won this, I think we're gonna do one more fourth one, and this time no Chimeritek Fortress Dragon. Granted, I feel like it'll be a one-sided stomp in favor of James without Chimeritek Fortress Dragon.
Yes.
I mean, I'd like to point out that he shuts down my whole deck with one card, just like I shut his whole deck down with one card, so I think that's only fair.
Well, that's to be fair, it just clears everything off the field once, and you can play around it by not leaving the Cyber Dragon out on the field. Unlike his, where it's like...
No!
Even swifter Scarecrow!
Yeah, but mine doesn't even have to be searchable, it just happens to be in my extra deck, so that kind of...
True. James just had the one... It's just like, you know, there's nothing you... Like, you can't summon any of your big stuff. And there's... Most people who play Spell Trap removal play it in the form of spells.
Hey!
Yes. I play Twin Twister.
Blah.
Do you have Chimeritek Fortress Dragon? You could get rid of his and your Cyber Dragon by summoning it out.
Well, see, that's the thing. I do, but it won't let me use it.
Huh.
I have one of them in the deck. I can actually show, too. It will not let...
They can't... Are you looking at the extra deck, or did you go to the...
Look, it doesn't even give me the option.
I think there's something... Maybe there's something that says you can only control one Cyber Dragon Chimeritek. I guess I could look at this instead of trying to reading off your screen.
It's so close to game.
Huh.
Because I have 200 life points
Oh,
left.
yeah. Okay, so Chimeritek Fortress Dragon says it cannot be used as fusion material. And that's the only machine on his side of the field. So you have to put another machine on your side of the field. You still got your normal summon.
Yeah, but I don't have any monsters to normal summon.
If only you had a Switch Scarecrow left. Well, you could, yeah, do that.
I'll have 200 left.
Yeah. Also, to be fair, I just noticed he doesn't have anything with more than 2,000.
No, I don't.
Like, just putting a Cyber Dragon out is actually a pretty good thing, and he can't... If you've just got that and the Chimera Tech, he can't make another Chimera Tech or anything, because his can't be used as fusion material either.
Unless, of course, he has another machine, right?
Unless...
Oh, no, wait, he has to have the Cyber Dragon, doesn't he?
No.
Oh.
Either player. That's why Chimera Tech was such a popular card. Or why it was such an expensive card for a long time, because any deck that used Cyber Dragon, you could do things. Oh, hey, it's that Galaxy guy. He's pretty cool, one would say.
He's neat.
Would you say he's a neato mosquito?
No?
No. I don't think so. I don't believe so.
So the question is, should I just make my own Cyber Tech?
It would only have 2,000 at this point, unless you put a third one out there. You gotta do something with that Cyber Dragon, because if you just leave it on the field...
Getting my Machine Angel Ritual in a graveyard that would let me stall for longer will be better than having a 3,000 beater.
I mean, all I can do is summon more Cyber Dragons, so...
More Cyber Dragons! Each and every one of them.
Remember, you can use the effect of Nova.
Yeah, but then that would leave a Cyber Dragon on his side of the field. As well as a machine.
Who says that I play more than one of these things?
Your tone of voice.
Damn it, Joe.
Plus the fact that you don't have Fairy Cheer Girl in here, which is like obvious. It's like clearly your extra deck is filled up with Chimera Tech Fortress Dragons. But you can only absorb attack position monsters, and you can't absorb yourself as...
I don't play 15 Chimera Tech Fortress Dragons. What are you talking about?
Well, first of all, I'd ask how the game let you do that.
Haxing.
Hacks. Yeah, hacks, clearly. You gotta work with those hacks.
I don't like hacks.
Yeah.
Oh, you couldn't attack?
No, I did attack, but I had to make him start wasting some of the ritual cards. Because he still got defenses in the graveyard.
Oh. Gotcha. And you can only absorb attack position things. I think I said that already.
Yep.
I just like the idea of like Cyber Dragon Infinity absorbs itself in attack position and then creates an infinite loop. Because it's infinity.
Why isn't that a thing? I don't care if it gets banned. That'd be great.
Why can't I just stall the game out forever with an with a one-card infinite loop? Its name is Infinity. I should just be able to sit there shuffling Ixie materials until my opponent gets bored and leaves.
New effect of Cyber Dragon Infinity. Neither player can lose the duel.
Neither player loses the duel. Also, the duel doesn't end. Also, your opponent isn't allowed to surrender. Also, welcome to the nightmare.
The title of the card is You Shall Not Play Yu-Gi-Oh!
Yep. Some people say there's still people sitting at a desk at some tournament in Alabama. They've just grown to enjoy. They just, you know, they had hillbilly kids there. It's an Alabama kind of thing.
I believe it's pronounced Alabama.
I don't think anyone. Wait. Grisaille Prison?
Yes, I baited him. Yay!
Neither player can... And that only stops you from summoning.
Yes,
Oh,
but
also their effects are negated.
Oh, they are?
Yeah.
Oh, I actually forgot about that part of the card.
Yeah. That's nice. I'm glad to actually see that doing things here.
And now I have more things.
Oh. Pre-preparations of preparations. It's got so much spaghetti, guys! Look at it!
Oh, they're gonna eat it.
But the thing that you're gonna summon only has 2,400 attack, right?
2,500.
That's not enough to get over Infinity Dragon.
It's enough to crash into Infinity Dragon.
Oh, wait.
Also, it went up by 1,000 because that Yatin.
Oh. Idoten. All
Idiot.
ritual monsters gain 1,000. But not
Yes.
Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon, because it's not a ritual monster, as far as I know.
I mean, you could say it's ritualistic to sacrifice a bunch of dragons to bring out a bigger dragon.
Okay, so after this, we'll do one more duel. We'll be going to 4th duel territory. No Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon for you, Raditz.
Oh.
And we'll see if you can struggle valiantly against Fate's cruel designs. I think I did a match this time. I actually did a match, guys! I
Yay.
remembered!
And now I can't take 2 cards out of my extra deck, Joe, without putting 2 more in.
Well, I mean, you don't have to take them out, just don't use them.
Oh. Yeah, that seems obvious now.
They're in the extra deck. If they were in the main deck, I'd say you have a point. But I'd also say why you have fusion monsters in the main deck. That's not how this works. That's not how any of this works. Which reminded me of last week, which is today when we're recording this, but it'll be last week when it came out. I had a deck build challenge where I asked people to say the foolish mistakes they made when they were playing Yu-Gi-Oh! Earlier. Because when I was younger, I made the mistake of thinking that Dark Worlds activated for cost. So I'd be like, activate Lightning Vortex, discard Graph. Graph blows up your spell trap, Lightning Vortex destroys all your monsters. It doesn't work that way, if you didn't know.
Nope.
So I was like, what other mistakes did you guys make? And I was expecting people to do more like rulings mistakes and stuff like that. But no, people were like, yeah, I used to put fusion monsters in the main deck and tribute summon them. There's a lot
No, I was way worse. Like, I had no idea how to play the game when I first started playing it, so I literally thought the side deck was just like a second deck you could draw from. So I was like, I put all my favorite cards in this one, and I'll just draw from it first.
Oh, when I first started playing, they had already started using the term extra deck.
It wasn't.
So.
Ooh, snap! It wasn't the fusion deck.
No, so I thought the extra deck was an extra deck. I don't need an extra deck. Why can't I just play with one deck?
That's how a lot of people feel about the side deck. But I remember, what was it? I had read the rules in depth, and there's a thing in the ruling like with the side deck. They're like, in between duels, you're supposed to look at your opponent's, they're like, count your opponent's side deck to make sure the same amount of cards are transferring over. Because that used to be a common tactic, as people would like they would side cards out, but they'd only put like 1 card in, so they'd be running 38 cards and stuff like that. But I thought like count your opponent's side deck means look at your opponent's side deck. So I remember the first time I went to a tournament or whatever, and the guy's like, "Oh, you're siding?" I'm like, "Oh, cool," and I just grabbed his side deck and started looking at them. Like, what the fuck are you doing? I was like, I thought you're supposed to look between. He's like, you're supposed to count them face down. I'm like, oh, I'm new to this. I'm sorry. Yeah, and then I was talking, someone else was mentioning, like, they're like, oh yes, I remember in middle school, my Glad Beast deck was king. Mostly because I missed the part where it said at the end of the battle phase, so I would attack once and just never stop attacking. They keep, like, tagging out. He's like, there's a battle phase effect. And meanwhile, like, I actually had a tournament where I lost to Gladiator Beast because he misread the effect. He didn't know they had to remain face up on the field to activate it. So I'd attack his Gladiator Beast, it'd go to the graveyard, and he'd be like, okay, end of the battle phase, tag out the one in his graveyard and special summon a Glad Beast.
Well, that's just rude.
He's like, it doesn't say they have to remain face up on the field. And I'm like, yeah, I guess it doesn't. Never mind. Yeah. It's one of those things you learn. Just like, unless it says specifically that it activates in the graveyard, or when it's sent to the graveyard, it doesn't activate in the graveyard.
I'm gonna just do this.
No.
Yep. Not that he can use Chimera Tech Fortress Dragon this duel. But if he could, that would be a really smart play, James. I mean, I guess it's kind of a smart play anyway, because you're giving that more attack and more negations, while not leaving a 200 attack point monster on the field.
Yeah.
If he manages to somehow out it with the 3 cards he's got. 2,900. Now, if you can manage to normal summon a Blue Eyes without using card effects, you should be good. Also, I never brought this up before. Why is Ritual Sanctuary a field spell? Like, or why is look at the art. Like, what kind of field is this? Where are we? What?
Maybe we're at the wedding and we're the confetti.
You are the confetti.
We're inside the bride's dress.
Clearly not. Because how else would we be able to see it from outside unless you're looking at some kind of recursive
Plot twist.
universe?
It's not actually a bride, it's actually the creepy kid from Animal Crossing.
I don't know Animal Crossing, so I don't get it.
Oh. No, like look at the bride's face. It like for anybody that's played Animal Crossing, does it not like just ignore the headdress and all that stuff? It looks like the character, and it's creepy.
Nope. I'm pretty sure that they're supposed to be dolls. It's just weird.
If
like
you negate this, I will be sad.
if you had just given me the name Ritual Sanctuary, I would have like the sort of like preparations of rites looking like area with like a whole bunch of rituals like hanging out behind cages or something like that. Like a sanctuary for all the ritual summons. But no, someone's like, oh, I like weddings. Can I put a wedding on there? I really want to get married.
Maybe they're saying that it's a ritual to be married. Or maybe they're saying like if you play a ritual deck, you basically have to marry the idea of using rituals.
I don't think they quite went into that.
Are you sure?
I wonder I'll have to look up if the Japanese name is the same as the American name. Maybe in Japan it was called like lewd ritual wedding, and they're like, we can't call it that. That would just be weird, but we'll keep the art the same.
No, see, they banned last turn, so they should just call this last turn. Because once you're married, it's over.
Ha 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 ha.
Ha ha.
Married joke that most of our audience will not get because they're like 18 to 25.
They understand it.
And also they play Yu-Gi-Oh, so almost none of them have girlfriends of any kind.
Damn. Hardleg so brutal.
Girlfriend once, never again.
Well, I had several girlfriends. They did not turn out right. I think I told some stories about it on something, and they were all like, no, it was on that Dark Souls with you, James. I told about all my weird, like, dating horror stories. And then people were like, that was funny, tell it again. I'm like, no.
That wasn't funny.
Or they're like, tell more dating stories. I do have I had another one, and I can't remember it right now, and I don't think it's... I'd say it's not appropriate, but, like, what's appropriate in the fucking deck build challenge?
Appropriation?
Titties. That's what's appropriate.
Yep. Tig old biddies. Well, doesn't look like you're doing very good without that Chimera tech, Raditz.
I don't think I could have used it yet in this duel, even if I did have it.
Yeah, good point. He learned to play around it. His AI algorithms have increased.
AI hacksaws.
I feel like when this video comes up, I'm going to show it to my friends, and they're going to, by happenstance, skip to some point in the video, and all they're going to see is me saying titties.
They're just going to skip ahead to that specific section.
Yes.
Be like, yes. I agree. Titties indeed. Oops. Didn't mean to click there.
No. Please.
No searching allowed! But do you have Grisaille Prison? Then you could chain that and it would negate his effect.
Except I don't have a ritual on the field.
Oh, yeah. Well, you stopped him from destroying it.
Fuck your shit.
Not my galaxy, soldier.
What army does he even fight for? Where's his hat? He doesn't have one, that's why.
He's got a visor hat.
He doesn't have a uniform either. He's no soldier I've ever seen.
He fights for the Federation.
More like Galaxy...
Federation children's card games.
Galaxy terrorist.
Oh, man.
Yep. I'm bringing terrorism into things. Get ready, everyone. Political! That's the extent of me being political, at least at the moment.
And he does blow other people up to summon himself to get another one of his guys to blow both of them up to summon a big dragon.
No,
which is like
he doesn't destroy them though. He just discards them, which is different in a fundamental way.
It's different.
Fundamental differences. Why is my mouse so messy? I should be paying attention to the duel, but I kind of know how it's going.
Infinity does infinity things.
Yeah. I mean, James could have already won this. I don't know what he's even doing.
Yeah, all he needs to do is absorb my Manju with the too many hands.
Now see, you would have gone another round because I forgot that effect again. So I was sitting there, I was counting, I was like, wait a second, that's not enough damage.
Yeah, but if he did that, then he would just be dying more slowly. How did you...
I can't get past a single negation.
Yeah,
What do you
now
think
with your
this
current stuff.
This is super hyper meta card game.
What are your set cards?
2 Grizzly prisons.
Oh.
I gotta give it to you for taking that in, although you probably would have been better to just do Forbidden Chalice.
Yeah.
That's the classic negation. Because then
You said no D-barrier, so I played Ritual D-barrier.
Well, anyway, it was a pretty interesting match regardless. A little one-sided, but it was like one-sided both ways.
Literally every single duel was one-sided in one way or the other.
Yeah.
The first one is like, okay, well, this is over. Second one, well, he used that, this is over. Second one...
It just really depends who goes first and what they get. Like, if you can make Cyber Dragon Infinity and stop him from doing shit, he's done. If he can make a ritual and get Gazale Prison, you're kind of done. Also, surprise Chimera Tech. Also, surprise Imperial something something.
Imperial Order.
Well, yeah,
Order.
that. Order something. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this. Raditz, how did it feel to be on your first ever episode?
I'm salty and extremely happy at the same time.
Just like McDonald's fries. James?
Yes.
How do you...
McDonald's fries.
McDonald's fries as well. Well, thanks for watching, guys. Until next time, good luck.
And have fun.
See, he knows how to do it, James.
I did.
I spent half this episode just ragging on James. It's okay, James.
Also,
We'll play more
kids,
Resident
don't-
Evil soon. It'll be fun.
La 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 la